I'm Jade Buhoy. Here are the latest stories. A recent announcement from the Department of Education or DepEd stated that the official start of the school year 2023 to 2024 in every public school will occur on August 29. According to the DepEd, in accordance with Republic Act 11480, private schools may choose to begin classes on the first Monday in June this year, but no later than the last school day of August. The DepEd Assistant Secretary for Field Operations Francis Bringa stated that while data on the precise enrollment numbers for the upcoming school year are still being collected, certain students in specific grade levels have already pre-registered. Senator Jinggoy Estrada seeks to add 20% discount on travel taxes of senior citizens. Daniza Lopez has the full report.
Senator Jinggoy Estrada stated that providing senior citizens with the 20% discount on travel taxes will allow them to travel to places including foreign countries. In line with this proposal, Senator Estrada filed Senate Bill No. 2379 to grant senior citizens a 20% discount on travel taxes to recognize the contributions of senior citizens by granting them additional benefits and special privileges. Estrada believed that once enacted into law, the proposed bill would not only provide financial benefits to senior citizens during their leisure travels across the country, but also create opportunities for social interactions and experiences. The senator emphasized that encouraging travel among senior citizens can lead to enhanced mental stimulation, improve emotional health, and increase participation in national development activities. For Golden Nation Network, this is Daniza Lopez.
Bong Go urged the Senate to prioritize the flood control program of the Department of Public Works and Highways or DPWH in the Senate inquiry set for next week. This comes after the severe flooding in the country, especially in Metro Manila, which brought inconvenience to commuters, motorists, and residents. Gov't stated that the DPWH should prioritize the places that badly needs flood control and the clogging of drainages. Further, Go see eye to eye with the flood control management to effectively address the flood in the city and provinces. We are your voice for change. We will keep on bringing updates and the latest stories. I'm Jade Buhoy. Watch these stories on Newsforce. Here are today's headlines. DOH reports leptospirosis cases spiked by 42%. SWS shows hunger rate in the Philippines rises. DTI reminds public on price freeze of essential goods during calamities and warns sellers to avoid overpricing. Agricultural damage of Typhoon Egay rise to 4.47 billion pesos. UNFAO Philippines issues warning against scammers using their agency for fraudulent schemes. Philippine government warns public against waterborne diseases in Ilocos Region. Fair and balanced news. Comprehensive reports that will take you to the heart of the action. This is Newsforce. I'm Jade Buhoy. Here are the latest stories. The Department of Health or DOH reported a surge in leptospirosis cases that increased to 42%. The DOH recorded 182 new cases with a chance to rise due to late reports. So the total number of leptospirosis has reached 2,079, where authorities are closely monitoring the situation and remind the public to prevent drinking contaminated water and avoid flood waters. In a related story, Philippine government through the Department of Health or DOH Ilocos Region reminded the public to be cautious of their health, especially that waterborne diseases are prone in this rainy season. This comes after the increase of leptospirosis cases to a total of 45 patients with 9 deaths from January 1 until July 22 this year, recorded by the Regional Epidemiology Surveillance Unit, while almost 2,000 cases from dengue were recorded with 12 deaths. Regional Director Paula Sijonko said that the regional public health facilities are prepared to address public health and emergency needs. Moreover, Sijonko reminded the public to immediately see a doctor when common symptoms of leptospirosis like fever, muscle pain, shivers, yellowing of the skin, reddening of the eyes, head, and body ache is observed. In June 2023, a recent survey by the Social Weather Station or SWS revealed an increase in the number of Filipinos suffering from hunger, with Metro Manila having the highest number. SWS shows 10.4% of Filipino families had gone without food at least once in the last 3 months. It was also found that 45% of Filipino families labeled themselves as poor, while 22% of respondents consider themselves as not poor. We are your voice for change. We will keep on bringing updates and the latest stories. I'm Jade Buhoy. Watch these stories on Newsforce. Here are today's headlines. DOH reports leptospirosis cases spiked by 42%. SWS shows hunger rate in the Philippines rises. DTI reminds public on price freeze of essential goods during calamities and warns sellers to avoid overpricing. Agricultural damage of Typhoon Egay rise to 4.47 billion pesos. UNFAO Philippines issues warning against scammers using their agency for fraudulent schemes. Philippine government warns public against waterborne diseases in Ilocos Region. Fair and balanced news. Comprehensive reports that will take you to the heart of the action. This is Newsforce. I'm Jade Buhoy. Here are the latest stories. The Department of Agriculture or DA reported that the damage caused by Typhoon Egay rose to 4.47 billion pesos. According to DA, as of August 3, more than 170,000 farmers and fishermen were affected by the calamity. With this, almost 200,000 hectares from Cordillera Administrative Region, Ilocos Region, Cagayan Valley, Central Luzon, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, and other parts of Visayas was severely affected. On the other hand, a total of more than 200 million pesos allotted fund from DA will be given to farmers to aid their needs like seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, and other farming necessities. The Department of Budget and Management or DBM revealed its plan to enhance the public's purchasing power through the proposed 2024 national budget. Daniza Lopez has the full report.
According to the Department of Budget and Management or DBM, the proposed 2024 budget aims to lessen the impact of rising fuel prices and recent calamities on the economy and citizens. The focus of the budget is on addressing food sufficiency to stabilize prices and reducing logistics and transport costs to ease the burden on consumers. DBM Principal Economist Joselito Basilio stated that the proposed budget targets food sufficiency as the first priority, followed by efforts to reduce logistics and transport costs. To achieve the goal of food sufficiency, Basilio mentioned that there will be increased funding allocated for agriculture and agrarian reform to enhance food production and distribution. Meanwhile, the government's efforts to reduce logistics and transport costs are set in railway projects and other transport system initiatives which fall under the Department of Transportation and the Department of Public Works and Highways. Basilio emphasized that social protection programs remain in place to support sectors impacted by inflation. He pointed out that fisher folks and farmers have experienced the effects of inflation during the pandemic, where the government implemented livelihood programs to help them recover. For Golden Nation Network, this is Daniza Lopez.
The Department of Trade, or DTI, warns consumers not to fall victim over overpricing during the times of calamities and disasters. They also reminded the public on price freeze of essential goods such as bread, canned goods, hygiene essentials, fish, vegetables, and water, among others, in areas that were declared under the state of calamity in accordance with Republic Act 7581, or the Price Act. DTI further encouraged everyone to check the list of the prices of essential goods on their official website and page. We are your voice for change. We will keep on bringing updates and the latest stories. I'm Jade Buhoy. Watch these stories on Newsforce. Here are today's headlines. DOH reports leptospirosis cases spiked by 42%. SWS shows hunger rate in the Philippines rises. DTI reminds public on price freeze of essential goods during calamities and warns sellers to avoid overpricing. Agricultural damage of Typhoon Egay rise to 4.47 billion pesos. UNFAO Philippines issues warning against scammers using their agency for fraudulent schemes. Philippine government warns public against waterborne diseases in Ilocos Region. Fair and balanced news. Comprehensive reports that will take you to the heart of the action. This is Newsforce.